Hello everyone, welcome to Clickheads. I'm Eddie the Chump, and today we're going to be talking about some ranked changes coming to Valorant post-launch, a huge Twitch tournament announced for launch weekend, and how long the game will be down now that the closed beta has ended. There's some really cool stuff in here, so let's just dive straight in. First up, in an interview with Polygon, Valorant senior designer Sean Sobnitsky outlined a few changes coming to the ranked mode once it launches post-release. The top rank, which was also called Valorant, is being changed because, well, it confused everyone. Valorant player plays Valorant. What? Exactly. As Sean notes, when we were brainstorming these names, Valorant seemed like a really awesome choice for top rank. What could be cooler than climbing the ranks aspiring to become an elite and heroic Valorant, the personification of the game itself? You guys are right though, it's a bit confusing. We get it, I get it, we'll change it for launch. This is a bit of a no-brainer to me. Imagine the top rank in Overwatch being called Overwatch because it's the name of the in-game lore organization. Doesn't make much sense, glad they changed it. Mind you, it's not likely going to affect this boomer, nor most of you watching, but we can dream of playing Valorant as a Valorant level player, I guess. I did get to Diamond 3 in the beta, hopefully I can break through the immortal barrier on release. There isn't a direct hint at what the new top rank will be called, but as Polygon notes, the top rank in Valorant's MOBA, League of Legends, is called Challenger, which would work fine here too if Riot doesn't mind the overlap. Maybe that's good enough. I quite like Grandmaster or Global Elite as names, but Riot are unlikely to copy another game directly like that. Put down in the chat what name you think the top rank should be, and yes, please meme away. There is actually a second part to this story. If you haven't noticed, there is a bit of a problem with just having one top rank. As Defran had not so politely put it on his stream, once a player reached Valorant, there wasn't really a whole lot of incentive to keep playing. You got it, that was it, you only had one way to go and that was down. Well, Riot are going to address that, as Sean notes here. As for showing specific rating for top players, this is something that we have discussed a lot and will eventually be part of Valorant's competitive ecosystem. If I had to guess, there will be a system very similar to Overwatch's Top 500. In that game, once you get to GM on a particular role, the chase becomes one of refinement, getting as close to the top 500 best players in that role in your region. Frito has actually been top 500 in tank and support, I believe, and because it's a different badge to GM with your current number below it, players know exactly where they are. If Valorant got something like that, then there really would be something to chase for the very top players, and I do think that would help keep interest up. As I said, it's not something that impacts a huge amount of people in the ladder, but it would be nice. What Riot are pretty cagey about is the timeline for such a change to appear post-release. Eventually is the word Sean used, so don't expect this day one on the 2nd as Ranked isn't out anyway, and if I had to wager, this won't be there when Ranked does go live a few weeks post-launch. What I really want to see is something similar to FPL or Rank S from Counter-Strike eventually be in place. In those systems, run on Faceit and ESEA respectively, all the pros are essentially in a league of their own, with qualification to this elite league being possible through feeder leagues below it. Pros on big teams obviously are invited straight away, but it could really help with the whole path to pro that Riot have spoken about many times. I'd love up-and-coming players to know that if they really worked hard enough, they could start to play amongst the very best to test their skills and improve. Plus, and this is totally selfish, the content from Rank S in its heyday was absolutely top tier. Dazed, Stewie2K, Steel, Tarek, Mo, Jason R. Games with top players and content creators in them in a slightly more serious setting were amazing fun to watch. We smart and loyal, we remember the golden age. How many soundboards were created? It's impossible to count. Plus it did wonders for Counter-Strike's exposure and stream culture. The game really grew in popularity on Twitch when these Pro 10-mans were popping. I want that for Valorant, I really do. Time will tell if we get it though, as currently these 10-mans happen already, but just not in any organised or Riot-sanctioned way. Fingers crossed. Moving on to something else that will help Valorant's presence grow is the announcement of Riot's partnership with Twitch for a massive set of tournaments on release weekend. The statement reads, after a record-breaking closed beta, Riot's 5v5 character-based tactical shooter Valorant is launching on June 2nd. To celebrate, Twitch Rivals is collaborating with Riot to execute the first set of competitive events for Valorant on its grand opening weekend. These events will span the globe, with participation from some of your favourite creators in North America, Brazil, Latin America, Europe, Korea, and Japan. The official Valorant Twitter account added, to celebrate launch, we're teaming up with competitive FPS creators to hold a global tournament and crown one winning team from each region. Up for grabs is a $200,000 prize pool and the right to count themselves amongst the first global Valorant champs. $200,000 is a lot of money, and although that's spread amongst many regions, many of your favourite Twitch creators will be taking part. In all honesty, with no real tournament scene to speak of because the game is so new and COVID making LANs impossible, events like this will be the lifeblood of Valorant's grassroots competitive scene. I know I'll be watching, I bet many of you guys will too, can't wait. This next idea is a bit of a pipe dream, but if Riot can build into Valorant some kind of tournament play for us regular plebs, I really think it could help the game long term. I made this argument for Overwatch when we were working on our channel back in the day, saying that because Ranked was ostensibly a solo queue experience, weekend in-client tournaments to compete for small prizes would be very welcome and help with the community's understanding of what Team Overwatch was really like. I referenced Destiny with its Trials mode as an example, which despite all its problems is still incredibly popular. In Valorant, there's the perfect reward system in place already. Win a weekend tourney, get one free premium skin or credits to that effect, or perhaps even a skin you can't get anywhere else, like a gold Vandal. I would chase that. I bet many of you would too. Riot have already said they're trying to foster team play in Ranked. This would be a great way to further that goal. As I said, it's a bit of a pipe dream, but one that I do hope we see one day. Now, to close out this video, I'm just going to make sure that you guys know the closed beta actually ended today at 9 AM PST, and you won't be able to log in until release on the 2nd of June, which is next Tuesday. All of your progression, apart from your beta rewards, will be reset, and any money you invested into skins or unlocking agents will be refunded with a nice 20% bonus. If any of you made it into the beta or were eligible, you'll get that Twitch card as well. There's a lot to look forward to with a new agent game mode and map coming out, so get yourself ready. As Morello noted in his tweet, take a weekend to rest up and get ready for Agent 11, Map 4, Omen Smoke Targeting Update, Ultimate and Blind improvements, balance updates, and hit reg and FPS fixes. Oh, how I can't wait for those. I might even play Omen in unrated to see if he can actually compete with Brim after all of his tuning. On a personal note, I can't actually believe the game's official release is so close. It seems like yesterday that we were covering Project A rumours. I want to say a quick thank you for all the growth we've seen on this channel and want you guys to know when the game comes out, we're really going to be working hard to bring you the best content that we can make. The only question is, what do we all do now until Tuesday? And that's about it for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video and found the info useful. If you like the content on this channel, please hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you get notified when we upload. Until next time.